Hey, Rick McBride here with your Property Masters and your 5 minutes of free time, our daily dose of training. I don't know if you knew, but today is Thomas Jefferson's birthday. So I wanted to say happy birthday to one of our great founding fathers and also take the occasion to celebrate the greatest gift that our founding fathers gave us. The gift of private property rights and the bundle of rights that come with them. They were true visionaries. And we are lucky to have been born in this country. I think we all know that, but we have them to thank. A little bit of history. Before the concept of individual property rights evolved, countries were mostly ruled by what was called the feudal system. The feudal system stated that the king owned all the property in the country and that he allocated it as he saw fit. So obviously this set up a very unfair system where all the king's buddies owned all the land, and then the poor plebes got to work it if they were lucky enough. But there was really no bright future and no hope because there was no way to overcome that scenario other than buddying up with the king. So enter the concept of personal property rights. The concept of individual personal property rights extends further than real estate, but we're just going to focus on the real estate. And it's at the core of the foundation of this country. And the founding fathers, what they realized was that empowering people through the right of allowing individuals to own land would create wealth and independence beyond anything they could envision. And they were absolutely right. So what is a bundle of rights? The bundle of rights is what inherently comes with property ownership. It's a set of legal rights that basically come with the title of the property. Your bundle of rights are the right of possession, the right of control, the right of exclusion, the right of enjoyment, and the right of disposition in the most basic terms. Notice one key thing. There is no right of abandonment. You do not have the right to abandon your property. And if you don't check on your property and maintain your property, and someone squats on your property, they can take your property. So that's one thing that you do not have a right of. You cannot abandon your property. The first one, the right of possession. It's obvious you have the right to own title to property. This includes the surface rights, subsurface rights, air rights. You also have the right to mortgage that title. Pledge it for whatever you want to pledge it for. Pretty much do whatever you want as long as it's legal. There are certain restrictions on your property depending on where you live. For instance, if you live in an HOA, you don't have the right maybe to build a giant garage that you're going to fix people's cars out of. But so there are deed restrictions and title restrictions on your title. And also you always have to pay property taxes. That's always going to be a restriction. You don't pay those, they're going to take your property from you. But in general, you have the right to possess your property. You have the right to control that property any way that you want. You want your property to be farmland, it can be farmland. If you want it to be a concert venue, it can be a concert venue. Of course, it will have to be within the local zoning and police powers of the state and the local codes to do this. But as long as your property is legally zoned for any function that is legal, you can do it. Nobody can tell you not to. So we see this a lot in commercial property where things have been zoned commercial or for retail, and someone comes and they're going to build a retail store, and everyone has a fit and says they don't want it, they don't want it, they don't want it. Well, they don't get to tell that property owner what they can put on that property as long as it meets all the zoning and laws and local laws. Another right that you have is you have the right of exclusion. You can exclude anybody you want from the property except for like police and emergency vehicles and things like that. That's pretty obvious. You can put up fences. You want to build a wall? You can build a wall around your property and keep people out. that there's other things that come with the right of exclusion. You usually have easements for property easements and city easements out front to bring sewer in, water in, and stuff like that. But in general, you have the right of exclusion. Anyone that's on your property that you don't allow on that property would be considered trespassing, and they can be arrested. Likewise, you don't have the right of abandonment. So if anyone is on your property and you don't trespass them, they could take your property. You have the right of enjoyment of your property. You can enjoy it any way you want. You own land out in the middle of nowhere and you want to have a big giant party with a concert, you can do that as long as it's legal. You want to put a pool on your property? That's fine as long as it's zoned for pool. Horseshoes, whatever you want. You have the right to enjoy your property however you want to enjoy it, and your neighbors can't tell you any different as long as what you're doing is legal. Then finally, you have the right of disposition. You have the right to sell your property. Just as you can buy it, you can sell it. You can sell it to whoever you want, whenever you want, for however much you want. You can sell it at whatever price. Maybe you don't want to sell it. Maybe you want to rent it. You have the right of that. You can transfer it. Maybe you want to donate it. Who knows? Maybe you want to give it to your heirs. But you can do anything you want with your property. You have the right of disposition. So, this is all because of our founding fathers. So, happy birthday, Thomas Jefferson. We appreciate the bundle of rights you gave us and the wealth of opportunity it has created for all of us. So get out there and pursue your rights to life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. And if you're considering exercising your right of disposition, call us or text us at 386-866-1007. We will be happy to get you top dollar for your property or business.